Sup, y'all, it's your Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, Mr. Beast, you're doing something dangerous again, which is, kind of a hallmark thing for him. He does a lot of these things where he's going to strand himself on an island, in a cave, in a bathroom.
Even dig yourself
Into a grave. And like, And he's getting in trouble for that now. It's different when you subject yourself to these kind of extreme scenarios, but he's got these contests now, right? Where like lock somebody up for 30 days. I think he has a game show he's working on with Amazon, and apparently he's getting sued because people are either getting hurt or they're suffering psychological damage to the brain.
Well, he asked these people if they want to be part of it. You know what?
People will say anything like
money.
Exactly.
Money.
It's Mr. Beast. But until you do it, you don't really know. And maybe they've signed paperwork for it, but it doesn't mean you can't sue. We live in a country where we're sue happy. So I'm curious to see how far he goes with this one. Let's check it out. By the way, want to see more cool reactions? Make sure you subscribe.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show, only for my fans.
You can go spelunking in her cave.
I don't normally do intros like this, but I'm currently descending hundreds of feet into a cave that runs over 5 kilometers deep into the earth.
Whoa!
And whether we
That's
like
a
it
good
or
drone
not,
shot.
as soon as my friends and I touch the ground, we
Wow.
are officially stranded here for the next 7 days. That might
This
have
is
been the scariest thing
not
I've
just
ever
a
done.
cave.
First things first, we gotta get really far away from where we rappelled down.
Why?
If it storms, this entire area could flash flood, fill up like an ocean, and potentially drown us all. Which is why we're going deep into the cave to set up base camp.
This is just weird. Dude, this is like a different world.
This cave entrance may be beautiful, but looks can be deceiving. We didn't know it yet, but the next 7 days will by far be the hardest of our entire lives.
Oh my God.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. No amount of money gonna convince me to do that. Hell no. I mean, I have fears of certain things like being stuck in the ocean, there's sharks underneath you, but being stuck, actually, it's a very specific fear. It's being stuck between like two rocks, but upside down. All right, if I die like this standing up, okay, slow down. But upside down, that feeling must be, I think this, and then the cave slowly fills up with water, and you're slowly drowning, even worse.
Oh my God.
Hell no.
What? I love adventure. I love outdoors, but this is scary. Oh my God.
Worst idea ever.
It's gonna get dark in a couple hours. If we don't have a camp, we're screwed, okay?
Do you have any idea where you're going?
We're just looking for flat ground to set up camp. Upon entering the mouth of the cave, we stumbled upon an area with high enough elevation to protect us from any flash flooding, meaning that it was perfect for camp.
Perfect is a crazy word.
Good enough is what I would use.
Good enough for camp. We
Good
spent
enough.
the rest of day one grabbing our supplies that we were dropped with.
Each one of these
They
bags
went
weighs
deep.
like 80 pounds.
And as you can see by the footage, we spent around 4 hours.
This is very hard to traverse.
Getting all of it back up to our base camp. All right, we've got some lights on in here. Our supplies are finally at our
That's
home
even
base.
worse.
And if you point the camera
It's
over there,
wet
you'll see it's
everywhere.
It took all day. And so we set up the bare minimum for camping grounds. We drilled holes to hang up some ropes.
Damn.
Grab these, pull yourself up. Looks like the ropes will be able to support hammocks. And with the help of our survival guide, Joel, we hung our hammocks. This thin rope is what holds up my hammock.
Yep.
Ate some dinner and prepared for a very cold night one.
Not gonna lie, this hammock is way more comfortable than I thought it would be.
Hey. Oh, God.
Ow! What the hell?
Why is this so
It's
big?
2.5 kilometers deep, and we're basically camping at the entrance. Tomorrow, we have a lot of exploring.
So they walked a mile in?
How'd you guys sleep?
Oh my God. I love
It's a very
this.
perplexing environment. The cave's constantly dripping water on us from above, so we put a
I
tarp
miss
over
doing
us. But even
activities like
still,
this.
the
Oh my
water's
God.
dripping into our hammocks.
I have an idea. Let's make our shelter actually good.
I say we connect these tarps so we stay dry while we're sleeping.
That's literally genius.
I'm
Yeah.
not just a YouTuber, okay?
My hammock gets out right here. Are we serious right now? This is where I just got out of bed.
And we didn't realize it at the time, but this hole is almost 40 feet deep. So while Sean and I got started on the super tarp, Mac and Carl went to see how dangerous this hole was for themselves.
Do you see my hammock up there? That is where I slept. Now look at this.
And because everything looks the same, and it's probably pretty hard to
Why
follow
would
us
you
in
get
this
close to
cave,
it?
on this
Why
map,
would you
can see
go
our home
down
base
it?
and how far they're moving away from it.
All right, Mac. It's been real, bro. Oh, bro, this is crazy.
Oh my God, it's so
Finally
dangerous. You guys
Me
don't
and
have a
Sean
rope?
actually have to work on the camp. Why is there a sleeping bag over here?
Because it smelled like pee.
Ew.
Lesson number 1, don't bring your sleeping bags.
Why did we rent sleeping bags? Why did we not just buy sleeping bags? We're zip tying the tarps together to create one mega tarp. Don't mind me, just trusting this rope with my life. And meanwhile, Mac and Carl were still in a hole.
Oh my God.
I get if a stranger goes on this show, gets hurt, gets stuck, you want to sue. But if you were friends with him, or you could have the adventure of a lifetime. What if one of his friends dies down there?
Yeah, right?
Or gets hurt bad? Let's say loses a leg. Would you sue Mr. Beast?
I don't know.
I think I would at that point.
You
because
would?
he's rich. And I'm like, that's a fast way for me to get some money too, right? Money's the one thing he's
evil,
got. That's not evil. That's the reality. He's got money. He's pushed. In many ways, it's like, if you want to be our friend, you got to do this. I think that's, look, I'm not saying he's forcing anyone, but look, you want to be part of the crew. You want to hang out. And this is what he does. Dangerous.
Well, yeah, well, I agree. Beforehand, make sure I have some
dangerous.
money, okay?
Oh my God.
And eventually, they finally made it to the bottom. We're supposed to be working on camp.
We just wanted to show how dangerous camp was.
Just
the
don't
water
fall.
down
Skill
there.
issue.
Oh, okay.
And even though they should have been on their way back, Carl and Mac insisted
They're
on
not
seeing
even
how
supposed
deep
to
they
go
could
down
go.
there
This
yet.
is so crazy. You think you can make it through the river?
Oh, you guys are crazy.
But little do these two know, this river actually runs throughout the entire cave, which means we'll be spending some time in it.
Oh, there they are.
You guys cooked.
Oh, we cooked.
That's right.
A new home, am I right?
Let's go.
We now have a roof.
Look at this. I'm not gonna lie, you actually kind of crushed it.
And we moved the fire pit to this little cove we found. What do you think?
It's warmer. It's cozy.
These rocks trap the heat here and block the pee from the rocks above.
It's not pee.
What do I call it?
I don't know, maybe rain or something.
It's not rain, it's rock.
Baby.
Wait, point it up. Do you see clouds? No, you see rocks. It's not rain.
Pee.
Rock pee.
Rock pee.
Rock pee, fine.
All right, it's rock pee. And after a much drier night of sleep, we decided to have Joel, our survival expert, help us get all the way to the end of the cave. Cave!
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 Cave! Cave! Cave! Yeah!
Let's see how deep in the cave we can make it.
It's already
Now,
day
keep in
3?
mind, we are still just at the beginning of this massive cave. And our goal is to make it all the way through it without dying, of course.
Why, though?
kinda
Just
steep.
stay there.
I feel like that requires
going deep
more
in
than
the
7
cave.
days.
Boys, suck in your guts.
To where things get tight.
Just stay there, play your
The
Game
interesting part
Boy.
about cave exploration is 1 second, you're barely fitting through cracks in the rocks.
Oh my God, this is so tight.
And then the next, you're in a massive chamber, so big that in order to see it all, we had to do this.
Woo! Oh my God!
I can actually see now. This is awesome. This thing is bright. Woo! Bro, look at how cool this is.
I would do this though.
It's so bright, I can't even look at I'm like getting blinded.
Oh no.
No way.
As long as
In
I
hindsight,
am
we
with
probably
someone
didn't
that's
use that the most
professional.
effectively. Lead the way. And so we continued on.
Feel free, there's a really good handle up the top
Right here?
there. And then you can sort of swing a foot around onto this one.
Like this?
Yeah, yep, perfect.
Joel, the best caving guide ever. No one's died yet.
All right, guys, this is where things get interesting.
What? What is this?
So from this point on, wetsuits, we're going for a swim.
Yesterday, Mac and Carl were joking about doing this, but the rest of this cave adventure takes place in a freezing river. Oh my God, this is insane! Meaning wetsuits are the only way to not get hypothermia.
Why are we doing this?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Because you die after you do it.
So in order to
Why are you complaining? You were the one who wanted to do it.
the rapids through this
Earlier.
in the rock and carefully squeeze our way through it.
Take your time, it will
What kind of drone is that?
a little bit.
All right, I'm getting in the river.
Want to follow the wall around to the
It's so cold.
Yeah, but what about all your gear? Just leave it there?
I guess leave it there.
Pull yourself up out of the water.
Oh my God! What's crazy about doing this? Oh, it's so cold.
I feel like
When
it's
you're
just for
completely
show now.
submerged in freezing cold water,
Right?
gripping
'Cause
onto
they
the
can't bring their
rocks
gear
becomes
with them.
incredibly hard. Oh my gosh, that was crazy! Matt, Carl, let's go!
I'm pretty sure there's more than one professional in
Even though
this
obstacle was difficult,
venture.
it's nothing compared to what's up ahead. Hey, boys, we're now 10% done! Which means we've only scratched the surface of this expedition, and we still have over 2 kilometers remaining to reach the end.
As you can see, it rains in this cave 24/7. So I'm making a chill spot for us to hang out in and not get wet. I wonder what it would look like if I wasn't here to build all this. Pretty sure they'd just be sleeping in a pile on a wet rock.
So they have to return.
I guess they're returning.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's why they don't have to bring all their stuff.
This is just to get good
Every
footage.
inch we go this way is an inch we gotta go that way to get back to camp. Our next obstacle may be out of the water, but that doesn't make it any easier to get through.
Oh, is that a spider web? Spider, I see a spider.
That means it's probably on us.
Yeah, it's on you, it's on you.
I hate my friends. This cave is like a Mr. Beast video. The further you go, the harder it gets. Just straight up, if we didn't have Joel, I'd be dead. And after 3 hours, Joel had some bad news for us.
The water's too high and we've taken too long. We're gonna have to turn around for
Oh,
today.
shit.
I disagree! You can't disagree with the safety expert!
I disagree!
Well, we can't really disagree. It turns out we wasted way too much time filming and playing with flares to the point where we now had to restart and attempt this mission another day.
Ah.
Sean, we're back! What'd you do while we were gone?
Hopefully nobody gets wet now.
I didn't even know we packed lights.
Yeah, they're awesome, right?
Sadly, we only made it 20% through the cave today. But mark my words, we will go the distance in a future day.
I doubt it. That's not gonna happen.
We might rest on day 4, and then on day 5, try to go all the way to the end of the cave and see what's there. Day 3 was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys
A lot of fun. Hell no.
A miserable night in the cave. The next
I'm
morning, we only
loving
had
it.
one thing in mind.
A hot shower would literally save my life right now.
Oh, showering would be awesome.
I
Go
haven't
cold
showered
water.
in 4 days.
As you can imagine, showering inside a cave isn't easy. We had to hike all the way back to where we rappelled in to safely reach the riverbed.
Oh my God!
I feel my brain.
All right, wait. So showering, okay, one thing. But pooping, what do they do for poop? They can't leave it there. I'm hoping they don't, right? They have to doggy bag
They
it, like
doggy
like a
bag, maybe?
dog, and probably have to bring it back up with them. So everyone's got to carry 7 days with them, basically.
Ooh. That part, not sure.
Never felt my brain like this.
My forehead is frostbite! Let's use the drone to dry our heads off. Come here, drone!
A little further. Stop.
It's actually working.
Yeah, it is working.
Who needs a hair dryer when you have a drone? And after we dried off, we sat down with Joel to plan our journey. What is this, Joel?
This is the map of the cave. Last time, we had to stop because of the fast-moving water, but the rains have been slowing, so we might just get a window to reach the end by tomorrow.
Dude, this is about to be wild.
First, we'll need to pass some of those same rapids from yesterday, dive off massive cliffs, and avoid jagged rocks. And if we can make it past all that, we will finally make it to the beautiful glowworm chamber.
Don't tell us what that looks like. I want us to be surprised.
Do you think we're gonna make it?
Nah, let's not play that game. We're all gonna make it.
With tomorrow's plan thoroughly mapped out, we rested up and made feastable s'mores to regain our energy.
Everyone, cheers. Oh, Joel's about to have his first feastable s'more.
All right, Joel, be honest.
Crazy
Joel
marketing
approves?
here.
Why didn't we whip this chocolate out earlier? This just got like 10 times more fun.
Guys, for real, if you've never tried s'mores with feastables, you're really missing out.
Tomorrow, we're gonna explore the entire cave. We'll see you guys then.
So we tried to sleep as much as we could and prepare for tomorrow's journey to the end of the cave. We're about to embark on one of the most dangerous journeys of my life. Because of our experience from day 3 and focusing less on filming, we were able to make progress way faster.
Less on filming and just do it.
The other day, bro.
Nice, bro, easy.
And to ensure our best chance of survival, in addition to Joel, we brought another survival expert with us. This is where we had to stop on day 3. How we doing?
We're making much better time.
Behind us, it's pitch black.
The water's
Where
a
do we
lot
go?
calmer.
This area gets
There's
narrower.
there's no
The
rain.
current's strong, so we're gonna use the walls and kind of climb our way along. Yep, through we go.
Oh, God.
Yeah, jump for that first rock. There's a couple of good rocks around the corner.
Just to
as well you
think,
can get a hand
that's
onto.
Joel's job to do
There's no
this.
water right now. My feet
It's a
aren't
crazy
touching the
job.
ground right now.
Because we couldn't reach the ground, this meant that if we let go now, we could get swept away by the strong current directly beneath us. Joel, what are we doing?
I would go into here if you can. That's a good one.
I can't even see where I'm going.
The current is taking me away. You got it. You got it. Get yourself in there, and it's gonna get way gentler.
I go in here?
Yep, in the hole. Yeah, well done, well done.
This might be the most insane thing we've ever done. We are much deeper in the cave than we've ever been, and we're now approaching our first serious obstacle.
So basically, the water's recirculating, so if you fall in, it takes you to the bottom, and it keeps you there.
If we fall, we would die.
Yeah. Okay, so death is on the table?
This is just not what I thought I was signing up for.
Well done. Yeah, perfect.
So now, come on, foot here?
Yep, correct.
tell how strong this river is? Because it created this entire cave.
And fun fact, we're not as strong as a cave.
I'm barely as strong as a human.
Well, fortunately for us, rather than Carl leading.
That's the one thing I notice about them. They do a lot of things that require athleticism. None of them look like they get out of the house beyond maybe to go to the 7-Eleven and get some Cheetos to go back home to play more video games. They look scrawny as hell. Scrawny
so
white
true.
boys that look like they could not survive this
I
without.
wonder if they had a training before all this.
They must be much more fit than we think. Must be.
This expedition, we've got the literal Avenger, Joel. And just to prove how much of an expert he is, this man literally flexed on us by jumping off a cliff. Oh my God. You're crazy.
This is a bit crazy. Surely one of you guys are keen?
I'm crazy. No shot you want to do that.
What are you talking about? I'm doing it right now, baby. Let's go, Joel.
Godspeed, Mac.
After everything Jimmy's put me through, this ain't that scary for me. 3,
Oh.
2, 1. You doing it?
No, we got to keep going or we won't hit the end.
Oh my God.
Can we go downstream? Why are we always fighting the current?
I might just start drifting away. I might just give it up.
There are sharp rocks underneath the water. You cannot see them, so watch your step.
Oh my God. But
It's getting deep again.
I can't. I need to put my feet on. And if the sharp rocks weren't enough of a challenge, it seems like with every step we took. Oh, bro, I can't see anything. This is terrifying. The cave became darker, tighter, and ruthless enough that we began to question if we could even get to the finish line.
If you guys weren't playing around and jumping and all that,
I need to show all of you.
probably.
Joel, can I see your bag? Thank you. You know what you've been
Feastables.
carrying?
Eat some chocolate.
The brand new Mr. B Slab Swarm. I'll be honest, guys. As you can see, because of what I've been going through for the
This
past 5
dude
hours, I'm
is
clearly in no shape to tell you
constantly
about this right
pitching.
now. And so, a month after we filmed this, I built an entire cave set, threw on my Future Jimmy name tag, and then said, "Hey, Future Jimmy here, and I'm going to tell you about my brand new toy line of Mr. B Slab Swarms. It's a collectible toy line with over 119 uniquely designed characters that you can collect. And the coolest part is, to find out which character you got, you pour water into this tube, shake it up, and the swarms will appear in front of your very eyes. And to demonstrate the product, I made this giant life-size version of the Swarms tube. Fill the tube with water. You won't need this much water. This is just a giant tube. All right. And now that this is filled with water, Mac's gonna give it a little shake.
What's going on here?
Is it shaken up enough? I think it's shaken up enough. Then you pour out the water, do the honors, Joel. And out of the water will be revealed which 2 swarms you got. This is the rarest one, the Hyperchrome, that I only made 1,000 of. Joel, you can have it. You can have that one.
Where's Carl get?
I only have 2. And we didn't just stop with the swarms, we also made these action figure panthers that are in these briefcases, and this mutator that, just like the swarms, has a really cool reveal when you buy it.
Where do I buy them?
I'm glad you asked. Mr. Beast Lab toys are now available everywhere in the world you buy toys.
Damn.
Go give them a try. And
Now
after
he's
more
got into
brutal
making
trekking throughout
toys,
the cave, we finally arrived at the glowworm chamber. Man, this better be worth it.
Alrighty, team. Welcome to the glowworm chamber.
Whoa!
Holy crap.
That is crazy. Dude, this does not look
Wow.
like it's
All
Earth.
of the lights you see here are actually created by tiny bioluminescent glowworms. That kind of looks like the Milky Way galaxy. Wow. And this moment, this view,
Wow.
honestly made that trek worth it. While making it to the glowworms was definitely worth the trip,
I think I would rather just stay at home, sit on my couch, and
Go
watch
outside.
Avatar. That scene when it's night and the things are glowing. Same effect. I could have done without the trekking.
You're on your comfortable.
Comfortable
So
couch,
far.
leaned back.
our journey was still not over because we had to go all the way back to base camp.
It's almost day 6. They're not back, and I'm exhausted. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep, though. Just worried with them being gone so long.
The trip back is way easier because we're just floating with the current. Now, because you guys have already seen the trip, we're going to expedite the way back. But seriously, this whole journey took so long, we crossed into day 6 before reaching camp.
What's up, guys? I was starting to get worried.
Happy day 6.
Day 6, let's go.
He's afraid he wasn't going to get paid
By the fire
everyone
and finally eat
died.
some food. That was a very adventurous day. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later today.
They're gonna
It
have
is day
sore.
6. Yeah, maybe today. I don't know. Despite being physically obliterated from our excruciatingly long hike, no matter what I did, I was really struggling to fall asleep. I spent 7 days in solitary confinement, 7 days buried alive, 7 days on a raft, and I'm gonna be honest, I think this is harder than all of those. You're constantly soggy and cold. I just keep hitting my body on these hard rocks and it hurts. 90% of the time, this cave is miserable. But between me and you...
Jimmy! Yo!
Carl! Can you see me?
That's the world's brightest flashlight.
There are moments of fun in this cave. From conquering rapids 300 feet underground. From me and the boys laughing in our hammocks. All the misery is worth it. Because when you're in good company,
Let's make whale noises.
this wet, cold, rocky, miserable cave can easily transform into the most beautiful trip of our lives.
Where is this cave? They didn't say, right? Or did they say? I don't remember. I feel like I've seen this cave before, like somewhere in Asia.
We cannot leave until everything is picked up. And when I say everything, I mean everything.
Including your 7 days of poo-poo.
Let's get out of here. And after our journey back to the mouth of the
tell
cave,
you that
it looks so good up there. We had one more surprise for Joel. And before we head out, Joel, as a show of gratitude, we got you 50,000 New Zealand dollars. So it's 10 grand for every
New
human you didn't let die.
Zealand.
Oh gosh, thanks so much, Jim.
We love you, Joel.
And now that we got that out the way, let's leave.
Woo!
After 7 long days, we're finally leaving.
Joe deserved.
Damn.
Joe deserves like that $800,000 that they've done in other shows, right? Like you don't want to skimp on
Oh, but
paying
no.
the guy who's keeping you alive.
But for sure, Joe's gonna get a lot of calls because, hey, can you take us there? You know?
Or maybe if Mr. Beast paid him a lot more, Joe wouldn't have to do this dangerous job and he could retire. He doesn't have to take those calls no
You
more.
don't retire when you're an adventurer.
That's true. People like him live for that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
when I climbed the highest mountain in the Philippines, we had someone that's really, really old. And I was looking at him like, if he can do this, I can do this. And it was so scary. And we heard he fell and someone rescued him. But he was alive though. But he fell, so rocky.
So basically,
and
if
all
the
that.
guy died at the top,
It's-
y'all would have died at the top too. Like if Joe died halfway through that, all of Mr. Beast would be dead. They won't make it back.
But the thing is, once you are an adventurer, you die as an adventurer. I guess that's how they say.
So basically, you're saying you're an adventurer and you will die as one?
Well, I didn't say that I'm 100%, but I love adventure. I love going out. I'm scary. Like, you know me. I'm so scared, but I'm so willing to do something like that. As long as I have someone that's professional with me.
All right. So why is it then every time I say, babe, let's go ride a roller coaster?
Oh, that
you're
one.
like, "No,
We don't,
I'm
I didn't
scared."
grow up with that kind of adventure, okay? My adventure is more like with nature.
Like pooping in a cave.
Pooping, drinking dirty water. Oh, we had
What
to.
the hell is
Okay,
that?
we
That's
had
not
to
an
boil.
adventure.
Okay, we had to boil. That's part of the adventure.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love it. Look, watching this is like I'm missing outdoors. Oh my god.
Watching this makes me glad I live indoors.